Hilarian. He's small, cute frog. Lazar, hello. Oh, you can move while you're parachuting. That's funny. Hey, Kirsten. Brotato has new beta branch content. That is a terrible first wave. I might just reset. I still got 6? Okay, that's fine. Hello, Robo Jumper! Hello, Vernash, thanks for the 57 months. I'm gonna try playing the early waves defensively. I say as I buy. Exclusively bait. That wasn't very defensive. I might die here, we'll see. But I did take 2 harvesting level ups, was like the thought. Alright, not like terrible. Actually, I think 126 is pretty good here. Unless I'm buying these, I should ban them. Let's just ban them. I don't think I'm buying them. By a little bit of luck. I think I will want to buy a broken mouth. New features on the beta branch. One of the big ones for this run is you can now ban 8 items. So that's a big one. There's profile management and a compendium. And there's a bunch of UI changes, which you can mostly see on screen as we're playing here. Oof, almost. I should have had that. It's okay. We're waking up. We're waking up. How is everybody? Good morning. Good day. Happy Thursday. Please define max and title. As many as I can. Early Thief Dagger. And we got 7 baits, so I have 1. Alright, cool. What items are we banning? Just every red item that isn't, like, Tentacle, Spyglass, Fishhook, basically. How's everyone? Any good gem heists recently or anything like that? Thanks, Communism. I'll go range over harvesting. Definitely take +4 melee damage. I think I meant to lock that Thief Dagger and try to hit Scissors. And that way I can do this and get a free reroll. I'm capable of winning with 4 Scissor 2 Thief Dagger, but it's kind of rough. We go for it. I'm gonna buy this, assuming I'm alive. It really feels like I should try to get an attempt done, because like any good attempt will improve my PB, I assume here. Which means I shouldn't be trying to push early game as much as humanly possible, or at least as much as me-ingly possible. Some humans are better at this than me, probably. Or could be better at it than me, at least. We'll recycle scared sausage. I'll continue taking flat, melee, and some attack speed. Okay, I think there are enough items that we want at the moment that we're not going to be like locking baits for free rerolls very often. Anytime we see a blue item and we can ban it, we're like pretty happy. Alternately, we could just see absolutely nothing. Enemies have a higher chance of dropping fruits. Is that good? What do we think? Does anybody know what that does? I don't know what that is. Should we ban it? It's limited to 4. I think I'm gonna ban it. I feel like I bought it once before and it dropped like 5 fruits for me or something. Okay, those ones are good. Pretty good. Okay. So, I feel strong. There's a very big inflection point around about wave 7, where a ton of enemies start spawning after the start of the wave as well. And I want to make sure that I get good sustain by then. I'm assuming that I survive until then, but that's not even guaranteed. We do take a little bit of luck. We want to get our blue items. We do take some range, sure. We do take more attack speed. I like that. Alright, let's buy our first fishhook of the run. This is a mod. It's on the beta branch. There's some new content for the game. Let's ban some reinforced steel. I guess it's very tempting to buy the scissors, because I'm buying the helmet as well. I do want to start getting armor now. They're like slightly better upgraded. Lifesteal goes up by 5%, cooldown goes down by 0.03 seconds. It's not much. Damage doesn't matter as much here because we buy so much plus damage percent from our baits, right? I do lock medical turret since I don't have any tentacles yet. I've been wishing that you could ban items for a long time. It's a common thing to have in a game like this, yeah? We'll see. It, definitely changes the balance of the game a little bit. But the idea is they're adding more stuff to the game and don't want to water down the pool of items too much. So new items come out, new characters come out eventually maybe, but in order to keep the item pool feeling manageable-ish, they let you ban some items from it every run. It's like a reasonable idea. Here am MSC Quambel. Ravenok, thanks for the 65 months. I appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. And the rest of you as well, Chad. That is not a terrible muscly dude. I don't think. That seems pretty good. I like the max HP. I don't hate the curse either. Pretty expensive, but let's go for it. I have so much flat melee damage now that I think I can take a fertilizer, and it's probably worth it. Especially if I can curse it with the fishhook. Or if I don't curse it with the fishhook, at least I'm building up a pity chance for when I get something that I do really want to curse. Alright, feeling kind of strong. But yeah, wave 7 is when the packs of... You see how we're already getting quite a few enemies spawning mid-wave here? Wave 7 is when the packs of enemies mid-wave start getting pretty overwhelming. I don't have any tentacles yet. I do have this med tart I can hang out by. The med tart's good. It's like kind of like having an extra 10 HP regen or something. Hey, Billy. So something I found out last run, not today, the run I did yesterday, was you actually need like 10 HP regen or a tardigrade, because there's an item you have to buy that puts you at 1 HP at the start of the wave. And assuming that you have something that's dealing you 1 damage per second, which I think is likely, that'll kill you unless you have at least 10 HP regen. Maybe 11 HP regen even, I'm not actually sure. I could buy this entire shop. I don't see why not. I want all the items. Let's get rid of banner. I want piggy bank and armor. I want piggy bank because it's a unique blue, so I want to remove it from the pool. So I think I get another free reroll here. Yeah, I'm probably not actually like using piggy bank, but happy to purchase it. I think 1 medical tart is probably the right number. I'll lock Thief Dagger for the chance of cursing it. You're at the library and saw a man who resembled a smaller Jorbs. Interesting. Perhaps a mini Jorbs? What do you think? Didn't ask whether it was mini Jorbs. That's very respectful. He'd probably be okay with it. I don't know if this is like the norm or whatever, but if you see me in public and want to say hi, I don't mind. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying hi to someone. I wouldn't mind if a stranger said hi to me who didn't know who I was either. Like, it's just kind of nice for people to say hi to each other in public. Let's take some more luck, because I want to get these blues. I think we do ban metal detector. In theory, I could buy 20 of these and remove them from the pool, but that's just not happening. And it's too expensive to actually want to purchase. I still haven't hit a curse on an item from a fishhook, which I think is mostly good. We want to build the pity chance up, probably. Mirror is interesting. I could just mirror metal plate here and get another 4 armor. It's kind of big. I think I'll do that. And then I can just buy the entire shop and get a cheap reroll as well. Alright, that felt like a pretty safe wave. I do want to start finding some hunting trophies or something though. Started to document my PB run. And you are surprised at how late some things happened. Oh man, I died. 88 bait by wave 10, no fish hook until wave 12, no spyglass until wave 16. You would have guessed those things needed to happen faster to get 1,000 baits. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's definitely a ton of room to get better RNG in a run like this. And there like always will be because there's so much RNG. Like, you're just not going to roll. There are a bunch of things which are like 1 in 1,000 to happen. And in theory, you could have 5 of them happen in a row. But like, no, that's never going to happen in the entire existence of the universe, right? That's just not a thing. Hey, Robocop. Does plus enemies affect bait enemies? I think so. That is my understanding of the game. You think I survived this? I don't know. Be Holstein! I took harvesting as well and only 2 scissors instead of 3. Nope. MCR Disco, thanks for the 25 months, appreciate it. 2 scissors instead of 3, 8 bait, and took harvesting. It was gonna be hard. I could have dodged better. I'm like still waking up. I'm very asleep right now. Pokemon nerd! Oh yeah, it seems like it would be time consuming to document one for sure. The save file does not have all unlocks now. This is a save file which I started and unlocked only the exact things that I wanted on. I should actually have copied it before starting the runs. When I die, remind me that I want to do that, if you remember. Because if I win as fisherman, I unlock an item I don't want, so I'd like to... Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? I just got double level up that wave? Is that normal? What do I need to help Jorbs remember? I can copy the profile that I made into the 3rd free slot. So that if I actually win a run with Fisherman, I don't have to get stuck with the item that it unlocks. I think it's Lure, which is like, fine. It's not terrible, but I don't think it's beneficial to have it in the pool. It's not a huge deal. I just would slightly prefer not to have it. Did I ever get to late stage blueprints or the true ending? I don't know. Blueprints progression was such that I couldn't tell how much there was left at any time, really. I played a lot of it, though. Got a little bit of luck, sure. I'll take the cheap reroll here. Don't need to buy the bait this wave, I can just get a second one for the wave after. Did I kind of ever tell how much is left as part of the point for better or worse? Yeah, like the third time that the game explicitly told me it was okay for me to stop playing if I wanted, I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I get it. Okay, now that we're here, we might as well do this for another free reroll. And that, I think buy this one though. Pretty early fishhook. I can't decide. I kind of want to lock it and buy more baits this way because I didn't buy many baits yet. But if I buy it and lock these, if I curse them, it's fine. And if I don't curse them, I'm building pity chance. So maybe I'll convince myself that that's okay. It also feels like slightly... Oh, I'm just dead. Okay, my bad. What? What just happened? I don't understand. Anyway, okay, cool. Oh, shit. Return to main menu. Profile. Profile. So we can go copy to. Confirm. There you go. So now I have that on tap. Thank you, chat. Actually started watching my playthrough the other day in hopes to see the endgame stuff. The person who exports my VODs to YouTube had their computer crash, so those VODs are lost, I think. What happened was me assuming I wasn't just dead. Yeah, well, I'll never do that again. Not very locked in yet this morning. It's okay, we're still waking up. I'm now tending most of the time to stream to YouTube as well as Twitch, which should auto-save my VODs. Hopefully. On YouTube. I think so. That'd be nice. I'll take 6 max HP. I will buy the shop. Alright, thanks for the 64 months. I appreciate it. How do you stream to 2 platforms? The way I'm streaming to YouTube is very janky. I am both streaming and recording via OBS, but I'm sending my recording to a web address, which happens to be YouTube's live stream server. So it works a lot of the time, and then sometimes my stream on YouTube will crash because I don't have hard drive space left, but it hasn't been on my hard drive anyway. So I don't know why it does that. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with me actually not having hard drive space yet. Yeah, I don't know. Some weird stuff with that, but it works okay. I've worked out some stuff to make it work better than it had been as well. Like, you have to warm up the YouTube page. You have to, open up the YouTube live thing and not do anything on it, but just, load it, and then it will start letting you stream to it. There's a lot of weird stuff. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Hey, Tiddler, how are you? Technology is very strange. Almost. Yes, spanning items is a new feature. Really puts the way that I got the first run yesterday to stick into perspective. been having cool dreams recently. I've had a few pretty intense, like, semi-lucid dreams recently. Sounds like a RAM thing. I don't know. I've got like 32 gigabytes of RAM. Man. But who knows if that's actually being used. I don't know. Not sure how much support there is for the thing that I'm using OBS to do, so... Probably all sorts of stuff that has never been ironed out. Have I tried stick build? I have. Yeah, I don't like it as much. I think the high rolls on this are just way, way, way higher. The stick build. Sam Carvax, thanks for the 80 months. I'm doing okay. And having some hand issues, so playing a game that only uses my left hand for control inputs is kind of nice. Getting a lot of wrist pain on my right side. I missed blue items to ban. I don't remember any. Which implies that the first blue item I got was one I actually wanted. More melee damage. It's a lot of flat melee damage. Maybe more than I even need, I don't know. Like some harvesting. Fully won't randomly die. Let's take a little bit of luck too. Maybe the blue items I'm finding are weapons. Are these the same hand issues I've had before? Never had like terrible, terrible hand issues. I have a recurring right shoulder issue. And sometimes, if it's bad, my right hand will start hurting because it's compensating when I'm sitting and stuff. And my right shoulder was bad last month. My right shoulder is actually doing fine now, but now my right hand's sore, so I don't know. It'll probably work itself out now that my right shoulder's doing better. That's my hope. Anyone know the old Record. I don't know what the record is for this. I'm just trying to make the number big. I think that I don't know, it might have been around about the Trackmania thing. But at some point in my life I was just like, oh, it's like not very good to compete with people you don't know in things which have no way to prevent cheating. And I don't really do that anymore. Not saying anyone is cheating in Brotato or anything, like, I genuinely don't know. Like I said, I don't. Part of not competing in games like this is I don't really even paying attention to what other people are doing. But investing a lot of my, like, energy and time and, like, to some extent if you're competing in a game, you do end up with some amount of your, like, happiness and self-worth invested in it as well. Doing that when there's no way to tell that other people are not cheating just is, I think, not smart. Just not like a sensible way to conduct my life. Does it even matter if someone is cheating? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I'm playing single player and just vibing, but if I were trying to, like, set a world record in this game, then all of a sudden my success or failure is dependent on it being better than other people. And I don't know if those people are cheating or not. Just, like, kind of weird. Oh, what's my older score? I don't know. I don't know that either. It's like 1300 or something, though, probably. Bean Teacher? I don't know if this is good or not. I don't think it's good. It's just so expensive. Alright, wave 7, basically no sustain. Guessing I'm dead, but we'll see. I was, like, close to alive there. Recalling Billy Mitchell. Yup! It really is a situation where, like, the percentage of games like Donkey Kong. Basically, the percentage of games where there's a large fan base and no oversight preventing cheating. Honestly, that game even has oversight trying to prevent cheating, in theory. But the percentage of those games where there's nobody cheating is, like, not that high, actually, I don't think. People cheat at games. I did a lot of physical therapy for my shoulder, and then I also did, like, weekly massage for half a year or something. And eventually I worked out. Well, first off, I, like, got it to a point where it was happy by itself without me doing stuff most of the time. And I also worked out, if it does get bad, what do I need to do to get it better? And since then, being in my body has been substantially happier. So that's been good. On We Poet, thanks for the 55 months. I don't know what happens if Ghost takes the plus 10% dodge cap item. It is possible that it caps Ghost at 70 instead of 90. I don't know though. I've never done it. It's disabled for Ghost? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And we got really into Cross the Obelisk and hit a point where you wanted to see some of the high difficulty builds the community created. Majority of people made middling use of fight restarts. Yep. Yeah, there's also like, sometimes it's not even that people are like cheating necessarily, it's like, well, they're just playing a game differently from you. And so comparison to them is just kind of weird. Effective Swords is not a terrible item. I don't think I'm buying it. Woo! Okay, I'm waking up a little. Oh, lock-in. That was nice. I would not have survived that 20 minutes ago. Out of the brush! I considered going to the harbor to get fishing advice from real fishermen. Honestly, no. Do you think that would do well as content? Maybe I should. Any tentacles or anything? Just like good items would be nice in general. No, we don't do that here? Alright, cool. Simply cut your shoulder off, like in RimWorld. Every time I think about RimWorld, I think about the most fun I've had playing RimWorld, which was starting tribal ice sheets, where like you had to turn to cannibalism and then eventually hope that like migrating polar bears showed up so that you could feed the like 2 people who were left alive after you'd eaten the rest of them. I don't know what it says about me that I managed to make RimWorld even more miserable, and that was the most fun I had. Well, I know some things it says about me. I forgot to ban missile. My bad. Fuck. That could have been like a broken item, or instead of me finding missile twice. Feels bad. Alright, we're out of bans already. Might buy both of these. Hey, Pander! This 4 scissors shoot 3 daggers found to be an optimal config. This is the one that I've had success with, I guess. I don't know what it would mean to find something to be optimal. All I can really do is play and see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna RimWorld through the Packmaster mod for Slay the Spire, but now you kind of want to play it. It's a game. It's definitely a game. It has an entire like tech tree and stuff, and I've never made it out of the first 10% of the tech tree, basically. Because it's a game where like you get your base set up, and to me that's the fun part. Once the base is set up, I just don't care anymore. Starts feeling like a chore. lot of money on the ground there. You did this challenge for yourself last night and felt compelled enough by the result to draft a Reddit post about what you find. Would it bother me if you posted your findings? I don't care. I don't mind at all. Go for it. I'm glad you tried it. I hope you had fun. Reddit has a history of being annoying to me. That is very true. As long as my family's address is not posted in your thread, it'll be an above median Reddit thread for me, so. Really not hard to be above the bar here. Why not upgrade my weapons? It's very expensive, and I'm buying something that gives me 8% damage for one material over and over again, so it's not very, relevant. Yes, I think so. Sure. Kingler, thanks for the 4 months, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. I'm tiny, metaphorically. You'll remove that part? Thank you, appreciate it. Taking mediocre armor upgrades. I kind of want the acid, but I think it's too expensive. Little muscly dude has a bit of damage as well. That might be good. I'm gonna stay on one thief dagger until I get some tentacles going and stuff. The weather here has been okay, I guess. I feel like it got cold and dark very quickly this year. I don't know what's up with that. Has anyone looked into fall and winter? What is their deal? I think probably what it was is that summer stayed warm and dry later in the year than usual. And so then it was warm and dry, but the sun was setting really early. Compared to you know, how long it sets early for. Or how long it sets late for, or whatever. Anyway. Basically, it feels like fall/winter happened very suddenly. Fall is the week of either summer or winter, where leaves turn neat colors. There have been some very neat looking leaves. I'm gonna take this. Ooh, I'll also take that. Alright, a couple of good crates. Hey Phil the Ogre, hey that Madone. SRU DM'd for a party of 3 characters with a bard in it being the main event. They miss an important political post-war council. The bard decides to get high and willingly fails the saving throw, so he uses wisdom 1 for the next hour. So the bard being high comes to the bodyguard of a person the party wanted to get rid of and asks the bodyguard while high, why don't we kill her? Can someone remind Mystic Otter that their ramen is done in 4 minutes, please? We got you. Jorbs.tv. Now that Google has failed us, you can just use Jorbs.tv for things like that. I will take a goblet. I don't want to have to buy goblets. They're expensive. They're like probably not as good as tentacles. They don't have crit chance on them. But if I don't get offered a tentacle, I can't buy one. So gotta make do with what we're offered. Miss when Google reminded you that your ramen was done. Me too. I wasn't able to eat ramen earlier this week because Amazon Web Services was down. The internet is such a strange thing. I need more attack speed. Did my bed overheat because it couldn't talk to the internet? No, it was because I was sleeping in it. My bed gets very hot and bothered when I'm around. Alright, there's some attack speed. For spyglass, we can't buy it. But I have now seen a spyglass. We can confirm that those exist. This is interesting. I don't have very much curse yet. Also, it might kill me. But like, I'm going to click on it, I guess. I'm gonna buy a cute monkey because it will heal me a little bit. I'm just gonna buy a broken mouth. So far, definitely alive. See how the end of the wave goes, though. I did also get my first 15% attack speed. Helps quite a bit. There's a loot goblin I would like to kill. Can I get to it? Yes! Okay, not worth. I'm just gonna take harvesting. I might regret that. I'm gonna reroll this. I was sick HP regen. I don't know. None of that seemed great. Alright, we got our first big econ item going. Whether to buy Snowball or not, kinda weird. I think not yet. That's a bit too expensive. Alright, first tentacle. Spyglass is back again, still can't curse it. Snowball's back again. Damn. Crit and dodge. Dodge is like okay. I think probably there are cheaper things. Wait, Saltwater is a unique I actually don't mind buying. Like it actually has decent stats on it, so. The Albion! Thanks for the 93 months, appreciate it. Oh, the ramen's done. And I kind of want ramen. That sounds like a good time. I should get ramen. What if that's like a chatbot designed to advertise ramen to Twitch users? And also teach us about responsibility. Basically the Mr. Rogers of chatbots. Okay, we're up to this part where there are a billion things spawning and we're not quite strong enough to tank everything without dodging yet. This is my least favorite part of the run, probably. Yeah, it's kind of miserable. You don't do drugs anymore because of the responsibility given to you by ramen advertising. Cleaning up the streets one Twitch user at a time. Ooh, the gobbler! Can I kill it? I've never had a wave 1 gobbler before. I don't think I can kill it. Twitch users, I assume, don't really go outside very much. That was part of the joke. You like the parachute? I feel like it's a little contrived. Too much realism in the game, to be honest. Ever back up the save file? I did think, yeah. When's the Frosthaven patch out? Anybody know? It's meant to be today, right? Is it out yet? I might do some Frosthaven today. I'm kind of feeling it. Because this will only take like another hour. I feel like this run's the one. I just have a strong feeling. Their headcanon was that they planted the potatoes and they came out of the ground. I always assumed that like we'd crash landed and then walked a little way away from our crash landed space shuttle. That was my read on the situation. It went live 15 minutes ago? Oh shit! It's pretty exciting. It doesn't have ambiguity in it though, yeah? It just has a bunch of new missions that I'm never going to get up to anyway. Hey Paul. It's going well. Just playing fisherman today. And a couple of new characters. of the new characters is actually pretty accessible early on. I don't know if I buy this now. It's very early to be paying that much. Maybe. I wonder if I died last time because of that, because it kept on changing my speed, so it was harder to dodge consistently. You have to, right? You have to gamble. I'm skipping weapon upgrades just because they aren't a very good thing to spend my money on. Observe as all of the enemies die without me having had to upgrade my weapons. Dodge chance, melee damage. I think just some more melee damage, probably. Unlucky. That could have been huge. I could have gotten a red item there. I might be dead. Just feeling a little dead right now. Oh yeah. Holy strike, how are you? This challenge, the update is really nice because banning blue items give you bigger chances for hooks. Correct. Bigger chances for hooks and for spyglasses. Cursed spyglass is the thing that you have to get. Hook is a way to curse it, but you also have to just find the spyglass. I'm trying to decide which potato item I would like to have IRL. I do enjoy sitting on a couch. No reason to get a crown after the heist last week. Already have one. Imagine being a fisherman IRL. I believe there's a book about that. Are people who fish for whales fishermen? Or are they whalers? I guess they're whalers. I guess that's different. They're probably also fishermen, though. The Bible. The Bible's about everything. What even happens when you curse those? I don't even know. great grandfather was a whaler, but you don't think he did much fishing while they were out. Too many whalers are dependent on the wellerman to provide them sugar and tea and rum. They could be providing for themselves on the open seas. Imagine if the wellerman was like a chain brand. You could open your own wellerman franchise. Why does the wave keep resetting to 1? Is there a glitch? Yeah, very possibly. Well spotted. I'll look into that. Double coupon? What's the number of max bait? I'd like to get 2,000. I think 2,000 is pretty doable. Then once I've gotten 2,000, maybe I'll think, oh, that was like not that much, I could get 3,000. Or maybe I'll be like, okay, cool, never playing this game again. Or something in between. Who knows? Anything could happen. Bit of luck to get the blue items faster. Gotta inhale sharply every time you see a spyglass doing this challenge. Like that. Oh, I didn't get the consumable! Oh! Oh, we're okay. Alright, good. Good shit. 6% speed felt relevant there. Let's go attack speed over armor, I think. I think attack speed's better for a bit, but then armor gets better later. I think I reroll this. I'll just take armor. This is so cheap with 3 coupons. I'm still not buying it. What about 0 baits? Oh, I think it's probably been done. Easy. I wonder if my save file from the previous Frosthaven patch will carry over. Really, what I'm saying is I'm trying to look for an excuse to play Gatecrasher again. Zero bait fisherman actually sounds kind of hard. That is a lot of baits to not purchase. 5 coupons? What? Okay. Um, the Cursed Vorpal Blade? Okay, I'm dead, right? Coupon record. This is definitely the fastest I've ever had 5 coupons. I'm dead. Turns out coupons don't have many combat stats on them. Unlucky. Rolled past spyglass. It has to be cursed. It wasn't cursed. Ban removes an item from the pool for the rest of the run. I mean... the fertilizer is better, right? I don't know if it is. I think probably it wasn't. What do you think it's like to be the guy who says he saw Billy Mitchell do something that's impossible to do in a video game? Like, your life is being an official for records for a game that, like, a very few people care very deeply about, and then you're just, like, lying? Like, why? What's the motivation? Like, I kind of get it for Billy Mitchell, because he gets to be like, oh yeah, I'm the world champion, or whatever. Is it so they can say they're friends with the person with the world record? Maybe that's why. That's so weird. I want to interview one of those people. Get the honest truth. You curse ever letting Billy Mitchell take those Polaroids of you? That sounds illegal. I don't actually want to buy this yet. We'll buy it later. Most of them also have records that were suspect? Ah, so it's like a quid pro quo thing. Did I just dodge the med turret shot? I feel like I just dodged the med turret. Can you even do that? I don't know if you can actually do that or not. I just saw the loot goblin on my OBS preview of the game. Like, it's off to the left side of my monitor. I have a preview of the game. And I was looking at the left side of the screen on my main monitor, which let me see the right side of the screen in the OBS preview and, like, peripheral vision. And so I saw there was a loot goblin over there. Do you think the future of gaming is getting a panel of, like, 9 monitors so you can have the game on your main monitor and also above, below, left, and right, and diagonals? So you can, like, when you're looking at the left side of your main monitor, you can also see the right side and the bottom right side on the other monitors or something. Screen cheating in a single player game. Yeah. That's me. There's just no integrity in gaming anymore. Hook me up with something that does something, please. Duct tape sort of does something? Kind of. Now they fixed the turret missing a while ago. So it was possible, but isn't anymore, maybe? Okay, so... Oh, okay, I was dead. I started monologuing. I started monologuing and then immediately died. This must be how the supervillains feel. Why no weapon upgrades? What would it do? What's like the point? Like the answer is just the same reason I'm not buying the other things I'm not buying. Ooh, good shot. I think I should be going 5 scissor, 1 thief dagger. I know why I'm not. But it might be time to re-examine the thinking. I feel like I was through the middle of those dots. Not the ones that killed me, the ones prior. Is 6 bait, 3 scissors the best first chop? Thief dagger, double scissors, 8 bait is probably the best first chop. I don't know. You can also like get crates on wave 1 that give you a bunch more stuff. Three scissors, 7 bait is kind of standard. You're convinced I'm dancing to every single song? You're not entirely wrong. Definitely not entirely wrong. Alright, let's try 5 scissors. Not those ones, though. More melee damage, seems good. Alright, now we're up to the please give me some sustain in my shops part of the rolling. Orca chats? Sure, stuff's getting expensive. Good. Good wave 4. Some armor. I don't hate 4 HP regen. I'm probably meant to take this. 4 HP regen's a lot of HP, like over the course of the wave. I'm just gonna take this. Might be wrong. It was purple though. Taking the purple one is often okay. Buy alien baby? One of these baits is higher level than the others. Okay. Believable. Like the parachute? I'm okay with the parachute. I don't hate it. The first time I saw it, I was like, a little gimmicky, you know? But it's growing on me. How much HP does 4 HP regen give you over 5 seconds? 2? Probably? Yeah, I definitely needed more max HP. That's why I had a thing that gave plus 15 max HP locked in the shop when I died. You know. That'll happen. Give the scissors. Thank you. I feel like this is a good start, yeah? 15 baits already. Chad, I have no plans today. We have to decide what I'm eating for lunch. If I don't eat lunch, I don't stream for as long. But if I do eat lunch, I keep streaming for quite a long time. Roll into 4 melee damage seems really good there. When did I plan to make a plan? Well, I mean, since there's no plan, my plan can just be streaming. You see? I don't think I'm buying Ice Cube. But I also don't think I'm banning it. Weird. Seattle have good shawarma. I know it has a good amount of okay shawarma. I don't know if I'm like a shawarma. Yeah, I mean, that seems like it would die. Alright, I don't know if I'm like a shawarma authority. It's true, never knows best. Although, how the hell would I ever unlock them if I just play Gatecrasher over and over again? Most of the time I have shawarma, it's because the shawarma place is the place that's open. Because for whatever reason, delivery shawarma places seem to stay open very late here. Okay. Okay. Time to lock in? What do we think? Maybe. Maybe time to wake up the rest of the way. Oh! The gobbler! Okay, apparently that dies in 2 hits. So it is killable. But I didn't eat any materials, so I didn't get anything from it. It, like, doubles the materials it eats for you, or something like that? It doesn't even give you a material for killing it? I wonder how it interacts with the fisherman thing, where enemies drop fewer materials. Alright, I have to buy armor and health and stuff. This is the run. I'm completely locked in. Full attention. I can feel my eyes communicating directly to my fingertips right now. It's not even going through my brain. I just know what's happening, but I couldn't even say what it is. And then I took a luck immediately, killing the run. Whoops. It'll happen. Anybody watching League Worlds? I'm trying to keep up with it, but the format's like slightly too complicated for my level of keeping up with it to work. I know some teams are in the quarterfinals, and I know there's something else going on, but I'm not entirely sure what. Is banner a good item for my character? No. I mean, yes, but I'm not paying that much money for it. Alright, let's take this. It's like okay for surviving. Take that. I wonder if riposte is actually really good. I've been watching the games but not paying attention to the standings makes things much more exciting because who knows who will be in the next game. Hey, that's kind of what I'm doing too. The thing I'm struggling with is, okay, so when it was like, it's a best of 3 to make it into quarterfinals, sure, I get it. But then those all finished, and now the best of 3s could mean lots of different things. And I just don't know what they are. Like, sometimes it's a best of 3 because you're 0-2, and you would have to win 3 best of 3s in a row to make quarterfinals. Sometimes it's a best of 3 because you're like 1-1. Sometimes it'll be a best in 3 because you're like 2-2, I guess. I don't know. I just don't understand what's happening anymore. Okay, I'm just gonna buy things which seem like they would help me stay alive. Guess that helps me stay alive. Two 2-1, 2-2, 1-2, and 0-2 matches are best of 3. Yeah, and it's not like on the screen which one it is. If it was on the screen and it was like telling me these teams are 1-2 or something, then I'd be like, oh, okay. I get it. I'm invested. But it doesn't say that. Note to self, get like a little bit of speed. It does seem like it helps a lot. My IRL Frosthaven group found the puzzle book last night. Very exciting. I'm at -3% speed, you think? Okay. What do you think now, though? Having seen what speed I'm at, do you still think that, or do you think something else? You now think 1%? Alright, cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for your insightful commentary. No spoilers. No spoilers about the puzzle book. You still think it's -3%? Alright, I'll buy some more then. No, I won't. I also feel like there were a bunch of interesting narratives I was like keeping up with, like T1 lost a match or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But then all of a sudden I was watching all of the like 0-2 teams play best of 3s, which I just did not care about at all, and the momentum of the tournament kind of died on me. Like the 0-2 best of 3 is just like a pity match, basically, right? It's like, okay, there's basically no chance that you're making it through. Enjoy some stage time. Almost cruel. I could ban Spyglass, immediately losing the run. One of the 0-2 teams is 2-2 now. Alright, cool. If they did a better job of running the tournament, I might have known that. I don't know. We found a goblet. That's something. Counter-Strike, it's interesting to me that this is a format used by Counter-Strike because I have watched... Counter-Strike has to be the game that I have watched the most competitive tournaments of without knowing what the stakes of the match were. I have watched a good number of Counter-Strike tournaments with no idea what the match I was watching meant. So yeah, it makes sense that that's where this format's from. Sure. I get it. Oh. Even with all the investment in survival, damn. T1 getting eliminated by 100 T would be the funniest thing ever. I mean, it's just a bigger number. They just have more Ts. I don't... Honestly, it sounds like an almost unwinnable matchup. Competitive stake not always important if you like the game being applied. Yeah, which, like, I'm okay with watching Counter-Strike. If it's on, and I'm, like, doing something and need something for my second monitor, I might watch it. It's, like, fine. I do think if I had any idea what the stakes of the match were, I would enjoy it more. Probably. It isn't a Swiss format, is it? Isn't a Swiss format like when you play like 7 rounds or whatever against people with comparable records to you? Yeah, I definitely have made my peace with the idea that I'm not going to understand what the champions do when I watch League. I just kind of assume that they have 3 dashes, and the rest of their kit doesn't really matter that much, which is usually right for new characters in League of Legends, I think. Some of them are tankier than others, but like that's basically the idea. People keep playing Ambessa, and I have no idea why. The champion seems so bad. But it does have like 3 dashes, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Some of them have way more than 3 dashes? Yeah, okay, maybe it has more than 3 dashes. I couldn't tell you. Has Ambessa won a game yet? At League Worlds? Probably. It seems like it gets played top lane, so probably it doesn't like end up being relevant for a decent number of the games. It's supposed to be a tank counter. What does that even mean? I don't understand what that even means. How do you counter a tank? Like, tanks just like conceptually their purpose is to lose in lane, isn't it? I don't know if I want armor or melee here. Go armor. You scale better than the tank. I don't feel like that can possibly be true. Like maybe if you win lane, I could see it being true. But like top lane isn't where you get your scaling champion from anyway. Also it's like Ornn. Or a split pusher, like Jax maybe. But I haven't seen Ambessa seem like it's a strong split pusher. I don't know, I just don't get the champion. I don't even know what his buttons do. I am certain that the people who play League of Legends professionally are like better at this than me. I'm just expressing my experience as a viewer and the things I find confusing. Has a dash on every button? Yeah, I mean, that's Riot champion design these days. I'm gonna try out Wandering Bot. I don't think I've tried Wandering Bot a single time, but if I keep on just buying baits, I will die this wave. So here we go. It seems good so far. It seems kind of confusing, though. Like, it's very hard to tell what it's about to do. Maybe I need to spend, like, 1,000 hours in the gravity chamber playing with Wandering Bot to be able to maximize it. I could be the best Wandering Bot Brotato player in the world. Do you know about Jorbs' Wandering Bot build? People will ask everyone else. Oh no, it's the uncomfortably horny song again. God, it's so horny. Fishhook! Let's buy a beanie too. Surely, if she's that horny, she could do something about it. Isn't she like a successful musical artist? It can't be that hard. Although I like it as a like template for getting new music. Because a lot of people are like, my new music will be centered on me having terrible life experiences. But then when they become successful, they stop having terrible life experiences, and so their like new songs are just kind of bad. No inspiration anymore, you know? You can only have so many hit records because of your bad breakup before you end up dating someone who's like not going to be a bad breakup. But if you're just horny all the time, I don't know. I feel like you can probably keep being horny for quite a long time. You don't necessarily run out of that resource. Item bans are a new feature on the beta branch. Did I just describe Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift was one of the people I was thinking of, yes. Let's ban this. Maybe it's a good arc to have as a musician. Like, your 20s are for singing about all of your mistakes, and then your 30s are for singing about just being raucously horny. And for your 40s, you can sing about Star Trek? I don't know. What do 40-year-olds get into? I guess having kids. I guess that would be a thing. Although I feel like that's more like a 50s thing. Maybe there's something in between. Think about your hot water heater breaking? Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Should I buy this? Sure, I don't know. I've gotten rid of a good number of the blue items, but I haven't done much else. What if the 40s knocked out T1? You know what's obscene about Faker? He's been playing League of Legends since like before I was born at the world level, and I'm pretty sure he's like 23 years old right now or something. What a guy. Surely Tentacle will show up in the next 10 waves. I have a lot of armor. Like, my sustain is doing okay, largely because I'm not taking very much damage. It does seem like if I got some real sustain items, I would be doing much better immediately, though. Alright, we killed the Gobbler and got 386 materials. More armor. Holy. It's kind of an early crown, I guess. You can use band to get a free reroll, look at that. The slug doesn't steal your resources. It eats them, and then when it dies, it spits out twice as many as it ate. So actually it doubles your resources. Is this gonna kill me? What if I locked it and tried to curse it? Because I do have a fish hook. Maybe I should have done that with Crown, actually. It just kind of feels like if I buy it right now, I might die. How hard can it actually be to find tentacle? Hey! There you go. Alright. Try not to die, please. 100 armor is pretty good. You're not wrong. Alright. We're getting into the later stages of the run. And I think I survived this wave. Is this because of Wandering Bot? Is it all because of Wandering Bot? Everything's been going so much better for me than usual. I think it might be Wandering Bot effect. It could also be like having 20 armor. I don't know, it's one of the two. No. No. It's red. Gotta take it. Alright, we missed our curses, but that's okay. Buying this because it's unique at this point, I think. Getting into a point in the run where we just have to find some very specific blue items. I will buy that. If I curse this, I'll buy it. If I curse this, I'll buy it too, probably. Wandering Bot goes around me in a circle and slows everything that it collides with, basically. I don't know why I said basically, that is exactly what it does. There isn't actually anything more complicated than that to say. No one puts Jorbs in a corner. Wait. Oh, maybe they put me in a corner, actually. Feels like I'm starting to get close to invincible. That's nice. That's nice. I'm not quite there yet, though. I'm gonna take some dodge to help, I think. More armor. I didn't curse anything. Should I buy it anyway? Sure. Oh, 2 damage per second? That might be too much. I think 1 damage per second might already be too much. Do I ever pivot out of scissors? Thief Dagger is the late game weapon. Where'd they all go? Oh. Just get hit by everything. Okay, definitely died to 1 damage per second there. Thanks, Split Donation. It was like a decent start. Like, I got a long way without dying, right? I didn't get any really strong stuff going early, though. I didn't have any econ, really. I got a wave 9 crown. Crown's not, like, the best one, though. Okay, just buy this. The classic, we're starting to feel invincible, oh we died combo. Well, yeah, I shouldn't have bought the blood donation maybe, but on the other hand, I should be able to survive that. But on the other hand, I wanted to get some stuff going. The run does end at wave 20, so when you're on like wave 12 and you don't have any of the stuff yet, you're starting to lose if you don't do anything as well. Alright, I liked all the armor we had though. I think the armor was actually a bigger deal than the Wandering Bot, but I guess I'm not sure. $79? Yo. Isn't that a lot? I feel like that's a lot for this wave. I should buy this or ban it. Ban. I'm kind of losing my mind. Isn't this song also insanely horny? Yeah, I don't know. This is apparently my insanely horny playlist. It is what it is. Bans are now available on the beta branch. Sure. -2 harvesting is a little iffy, but not that big a deal. Hosier's a different type of horny. He's less fun sexual touching horny and more spookily over-invested in you emotionally horny. Which I'm not sure is really what most people want. I don't know. Probably does it for some people. Why build with scissors? Because they're one of the only weapons that can survive the early waves at all. And they have the same weapon tag as Thief Daggers, which are the weapon you want to switch to in mid-game. And there's nothing wrong with that, Tamoed. Alright, this is the run. How many times have I said that? Do we have a counter? Hey, that person needs to get their ramen. Oh my god, their house is probably burned down. Can I buy this for 1 HP regen? Already finished the ramen? Nice. That's huge, actually. Well done. I bought a penguin? Why did I do that? Almost wins first rounds he tries. Proceeds to 100 attempts with not near the same level of success. I mean, the first run proved that I could be greedier in the early game than I was being, right? So... If I've already shown that I can survive the early game like that, what's the point of trying to do it again? We should try to do it more greedy. That's just logic. I bought penguin because it's cute. Yeah, that sounds like me. Me trying to, like, justify my budget at the end of the month. Speaking of horny songs, I don't know, this one's very practical. Thank you, Medical Tart. Big fan of your work. Oh, fuck! Why did it go to there instead of to reroll? Oh, whatever. Just like wasted entire shop phase, basically. Maybe I should reset the run on that, honestly. Don't we ban riposte too? Probably. Medical turret, why don't you heal me more than you do? Alright, good, I lost the run anyway. That was miserable. I feel like the cursor's meant to go to reroll for free there, but is it because I banned? It's because I banned the item to clear the shop, so it goes to bottom right instead of top right, I guess. Medical turret's bait. Yeah, I think I was dead without it too. Good enough. That was almost a full sentence, Tijo. I lost because I bought Penguin, let's be real. Sorry, Penguin fans. You forgot we like bait. True. What is the ROI on tree? It gives you one more tree per 60 seconds. So, not incredible. Trees are pretty good at dropping crates, and they also drop healing consumables, so it's somewhat multifaceted. It's not great. You got the job? Nice, can't be Plato. Congratulations. Hook me up with anything. Thank you. Do you think the bait salesman is just picking the baits up off of our corpse and reselling them to the next person? And that's why they're able to sell them for one each? Juice, reuse, recycle. Stuff's important. Do I need more flat melee? I don't think so. I'll take a whistle. The beta salesman is our uncle. So we're getting, like, killed by nepotism or something. Usually, our uncle would never sell baits for 1 each, but he foolishly thinks that we can survive it. I don't like weapon upgrades on this character. They cost a lot and don't do anything. Imagine if this were a usable cursed purple item. Close. That was pretty smooth. Crates. I'll take that one. I think I'd take that one too. Take some speed. Start stacking armor. This one's feeling good. They make laptops that can run Frosthaven. It's been a while since I bought a new laptop. The future is truly a fascinating place. Every unique blue item, unfortunately. The unkillable Walrus King. Killable. Misnamed. Unkillable though, because I have to fight him again. Maybe. You don't know that I have to fight him again. I want nail. Way too expensive, surely. Yeah, we're into the part of the run where, like, I can hit things which are very good for me, but probably won't. I have to just ban baby squid. Do I care about level 1 items enough to buy this ever? I don't care about what it does. And the -3 speed is honestly kind of bad. But it gives me a free reroll, so it's cheaper here. It only costs 30. Doesn't it cost less than that? It costs the amount that the most expensive reroll ends up being. Oh shit. It's kind of early. Pretty sure I would rather have a hunting trophy than a crown early. Not certain, but pretty sure. Didn't die? Alright. Let's take crit chance now then? Or attack speed? Crit chance. Armor. Okay. That one, that one, that one. Community support. Yup. All right. I, like, have so much strong stuff. This should be okay. Bait record, like 1300 or something. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Woo! Oh my. Do I take that? The thing is, it eventually kills me. Yeah, I don't think I take it. 2? It's kind of rude. Alright, we're not buying blood donation anymore. I've been burned before. I will take warrior helmet. There are so many blue items that I don't care about. That is remarkable. Okay, eventually we found a fishhook. Something. Generally speaking, if I buy things, it's because I want them, and if I don't buy them, it's because I don't want them. Tonic is extremely expensive, yeah. Going pretty well, but I could really use a tentacle. Gotta take it for the curse, I guess? I'll take dodge, we'll keep playing it safe. Take armor over rerolling. Double fishhook. First mouse. Probably want this. Oh shit. Finally, they're playing some music. Oh shit! I've got 2 fish hooks right now. Seriously though, like one tentacle would go so hard right now. I didn't kill the elite yet. I didn't hurt the elite yet. Holy shit. Can't kill it. Woo! Oh shit. Wow, that's kind of a strong start. Really though, like one tentacle. Kinda hate that. Why do I elect to not buy weapons? Why does everyone want me to buy weapons? Like, why would I do that? Like, come up with a reason why I would do it. Okay, a bit of money. America. That is a strong argument. There you go. I think I am meant to buy the unique red items. And that one's actually kind of a good one. Sure. It's not that good. Okay. Black flag might kill me when I buy it. I think probably what I do is curse it. I have very, very good fish hooks. 77% chance in one wave. Seriously, like one tentacle. Hey, nautical hamster! I don't die this run. The number is going to be kind of big. But I could still die this run. Community support, right? Yeah. Let's go luck. Man, I missed it. That's kind of fucked. Has anyone done the masturbator joke yet? Nope. You're the first. Trying to decide whether I buy it or not. Probably. Like, I'm not buying Unique Ice Cube. Unique Blues, not quite yet. Tardigrade's a thing I could buy there for later. Okay. Unique Purples? Has 5% crit on it. This isn't full yet, right? Okay. Another mouse. Now looking for something good to lock. Those aren't good enough. These are all right. Take melee damage, short. Armor. Some range is okay. Some cursed shit seems good. I think this is surprisingly good. Ever cape? I don't think so. Adrenaline's good enough to take, probably. I still don't have a tentacle. That's kind of fucked up, no? Will-o-wisp! There's starfish? I could lock it. I don't think so, not yet. We can find something else. Still, I could lock this. Also don't think so. Still need crit chance. Okay, now we're looking for something to lock to curse. I can just buy that. I don't need to lock it. Okay, so question. Technically, this only gets me to minus 87%, not minus 90%. That's, like, a lot worse. But I think I take it anyway. I don't know. It does mean the run is a lot worse than it could be. I don't know. One tentacle. I'll go 2 for not dying. It effectively caps the max potential, but at this point, that's probably still PB. I suppose if you think about it, both decisions cap the max potential. But yeah, it's certainly PB. I hope. If this isn't PB, that would kind of make me lose my mind. You can only get 2 spyglasses. The max reroll cost reduction is 90%. So getting 87% in 2 is not missing that much potential, but it is missing a little bit of potential. Do I need blue shit anymore? I don't think so. Recycling machine, actually. I still need a recycling machine. How do I decide which one combines? I don't understand how this works. I do that? Cool. 97, 93, 100. Okay. Okay, found Hourglass. I have 11 HP regen, and I don't have any Take 1 damage per second. It's a little bit spooky, but okay. Go for it. We want it earlier, right? Because this way we get, like, it reduces the reroll cost. I'll take Sad Tomat. Helps a little bit with not dying right now. I don't need more armor, though. Don't need Leaf. Mirror is an interesting idea, but I don't know that it does much. There's still one... okay, there's a recycling machine. This is a thing. I think that comes back again, this shop reroll, though. Probably. Still have a lot of rerolls. There's still the one that gives me... buy this? Like 70% extra materials dropped or something like that. I think we do buy that to remove it from the pool. I guess we should buy this to remove it from the pool too then. Another mouse. We don't need less stuck, I don't think. The crit chance is not quite 100 yet. This is an efficient way to get more. %, sure, whatever. Keep going, baby geckos. Actually, I don't need to. I got sifts, right? I think so. We're kind of getting close enough to the end of rolling to lock Starfish. I think I'm not quite there yet, though. The worst thing I've ever tasted. Oh, I have no idea. I didn't have a crown yet. I think just buy it. Wait, this one... this one I think I'm gonna try to... curse. And this one... okay, that's really good. Do I have piggy bank? I have a cursed piggy bank, 31%. Maybe just wait then. I hope I don't just immediately die here. Looks like we're good. It was actually useful for there to be an elite on the wave so I could get the red chest. Funny. The flavors I tend not to like are like the sauerkraut, sort of the pickled flavor. I don't like hate pickled stuff, but if I'm not expecting pickled stuff and all of a sudden I'm eating a pickled thing without realizing it was about to happen, I'll like definitely have a little moment of like, what the fuck's going on? Interesting. I do kind of want to curse that. But also, let's just take it. I don't know. Why did I take the 1 HP thing? Isn't it risking a run that's likely won? I'm not trying to win the run right now. I'm trying to get as many baits as possible. Will I play the Monster Train to DLC? It is already out. And maybe at some point. Okay, now I get 65% more materials from recycling shit. So, also that's a nice hunting trophy. So when I look at a shop like this, well, I can't do anything with metal, right? But what I can do is I can do this, roll, recycle, recycle. That's like the cheapest way to get to the next shop now. It just depends on what's in the shop, but I think since I'm still missing some purples, like there's another hunting trophy missing, there's another starfish missing. I'm not meant to only be doing that. This run could have been even better. But I should when it makes sense. So now I actually have to kind of think. Coupon's good, right? Do I want to curse these? Interesting. Was that a scissors for 47, which was cycled for 42? Surely not. That would be too good. $65% more materials from recycling items. Is the norm it recycles for 25% or 30%? I don't know. I'm definitely getting a lot out of that. I don't see how I'm going to curse that anyway. So here the cheapest way through this is recycle the scissors. 68 turns into 61. That's pretty cheap. Default is 25, okay. I could buy this, I guess. I have unlocked an achievement. Nice, huge. I think I'm gonna start doing it this way. I should find the rest of the stuff that I want eventually. Whether or not to buy this is kind of a question. It is a unique purple and I need some more purples still. I'm gonna buy it, I don't know. I think we lock this knife. Probably also the ghost scepter is fine. Another mouse. There you go. That's an example of a purple we're still looking for. I've gotten my red uniques, I believe. I have every blue item I need, Yuri. extra bullshit in the interface is not making this easier. We're not buying Pocket Factory because we don't need to. I meant to buy Mirror for a bait. How much your reroll is going to get up to? I don't think so. It's a very pretty regen potion. This is probably fine. 80 into 72. Weapons are kind of free. I should keep the Ghost Flint when I reroll for like 0.01% higher curse chance. I'm sure I'm making so many mistakes. Probably that's fine. Should I buy metal detectors? I feel like I should. Call it a hunch. We're over 300 baits. We have cursed baits as well, which aren't in that number. But yeah, there are a lot more baits to buy. What is the goal of max bait? Is there a number to attach to that? The most, like the most I can do. As many as I can get. Do I have full crit chance? Actually don't. Guess I should buy one more crit chance thing. I have all the spyglasses. I do. I don't think I bother with Goblet. Maybe I was meant to buy Trident. I don't know. I think it's okay at this point to be looking for things I want to lock. Is that true? I don't know. I do have the cursed piggy bank. Have I checked out the game Godbreaker? No, I don't know what that is. Buy this? I needed a bit more crit chance, and it's purple, and I am still missing a hunting trophy, right? And a starfish. I think so. Not sure that's right, but it seemed okay, maybe. I don't know. Circular saw? Guess. The red Vorpal blade. Someday I'm sure I will purchase a Vorpal blade and find out what it does. That'll be fun. Probably Vorps. That is probably true. God, I hate the extra stuff in the interface for the shop phase. Not a huge fan. Less egregious when you're not doing this. I understand logic for when I combine thief daggers versus sell them. I need 100% chance to gain a material when I kill an enemy with a crit on them. I don't need them upgraded more than that. Any items that I would like to curse? That'd be kind of fun. What was my BB? 1300 or something? Gosh. $1,200. I don't know, Sinas, you work that out. Like, I think that this is the most efficient, obviously. But I haven't spreadsheeted everything. Another metal detector. Another unique purple. Try to curse the metal detector. It's such a high curse chance. Yeah. I wish that I cared about Goblet more than I do. Just looking for something to curse. Didn't get it. Oh well. It costs more to